Hi guys. So I recently started following Ink and Paper blog like not long ago, just like a week ago, and um, he's really good. And he came out with a video about Women in Translation Month. And after I saw that, I just got inspired to do this video. Um, just because I knew I had the books in my house so that I could do this video pretty well. So I want to talk about Bae Suah. She's a Korean author, South Korean author. So if you look at her Korean Wikipedia page, she's really prolific. Her bibliography on there is really long, but in translation, she has 5 works translated into English. And I think she also had something translated into Portuguese. So that's cool. So I ordered 4 of her 5 things that are available in translation. So this is like a bilingual edition, and I think this is a short story. So this is very slender. It's called Time in Gray. Okay. And and this one has been signed by the other. I love that. So, okay, and this one is like a novella, and this one's called Nowhere to Be Found. The translator is Sora Kim Russell, and I think she's a professor here in Seoul, if I'm not mistaken. This is also very slender, but very impactful. I read that. And this one's called A Greater Music. And actually, I think the Korean title is kind of cooler. The Korean title is like The Essayist's Desk, but I don't know why they went for A Greater Music. I don't know. And this is translated by Deborah Smith, who translated Han Gang's The Vegetarian. And then here we have Recitation. This is like I think this must be her longest translated work. I saw she has in Korean longer things, but in English, this is the longest one she has. So Recitation, also by Deborah Smith. So I can't talk about this too much. I haven't read this one, and I haven't read the Time in Gray, but I can talk about this one, Nowhere to Be Found. So I thought it was well written, but like the tone of it is very dark, and basically you have like 2 young people, like I'm not sure, I think they're like 19 or 21, like young like new adults, and they're kind of like girlfriend and boyfriend, and people assume they're gonna get married, but actually inside the relationship is there's no emotional basis. Like it's kind of like, to outsiders they look like a couple because I guess they spend time together, but there's no like intimacy between them. So it's really heartbreaking, actually. It's heartbreaking that the protagonist, the girl, keeps herself in that situation. And the whole time I was reading it, I couldn't quite understand her, like why she was okay with being in a relationship that had no intimacy and no like affection. Yeah, there was like zero affection between the young man and her. So I couldn't understand her, like why she was even messing with that guy. But it almost just seemed like her attitude was like it was almost like she didn't care about her own happiness. Like she had a very like this is my boyfriend and we don't hold hands and we don't say I love you, but this is my boyfriend. So like because the protagonist, like I've never really read a protagonist like that, and I don't think I've met a person like that. So like frankly, like I just felt because of her and like and the situation she was in, I felt pity for her. And I also wondered how she became like that, so accepting of something so unworthy of her. So I couldn't quite understand her. And so all I have to say about this is like it's really impactful. Like I can remember it quite vividly, but I guess on an emotional level I found it kind of unsettling. And yeah, so anyways, when I finish reading all of these, maybe I'll in the future maybe I'll come back with a review of these. So yeah, but I just wanted to do this video now because Ink and Paper Blog said it's Women in Translation Month. So I thought, even though I haven't finished like reading her English works, I thought it'd be okay to put the video out there just so you can know like who Bae Suah is, and like Deborah Smith, obviously trust Bae Suah, you know, and Deborah Smith's vegetarian translation was amazing. So if Deborah Smith trusts Bae Suah, then I think she must be an author who's worth listening to, you know? So yeah, so check out Bae Suah. Trigger warning for, this is a little bit bleak, but well written. So yeah, if I'm trying to think if I could feature any other authors for this Women in Translation Month. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Okay. All right. Bye.